Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 10 for 10, 10-minute videos about resources for our queer and or Latinx community. My name is Nata. I am from Latino Behavioral Health Services, and my pronouns are he, him, his. Nick?
Yeah, Nick Arteaga, he, him, they, them, and I am the Community Programs Coordinator for the Utah Pride Center. And yeah, today we have some amazing guests from a local organization called Pink Triangle Uganda. So we'll just take a moment to go around the room and let them introduce themselves.
So my name is Kim Colleen. My pronouns are they, them. I'm one of the co-founders of Pink Triangle Uganda, co-founded with Tando Nalima here.
Hi, so my name is Tando Lilian Nalima. I go by they, them pronouns. I'm a founder of Pink Triangle Uganda.
Cool.
I'm Yahanetsi Rano, she and they, and I'm one of the directors, co-directors of Pink Triangle Uganda.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. So we definitely want to know more about this organization. So maybe if you can tell us what prompted you to start Pink Triangle Uganda, and just kind of tell us more about what this organization does, and maybe a little bit about your role at that organization. Let's start with Yahanetsi if you want. Or Thando.
I can go first.
Not all at once, y'all.
I just see Yahanatsi pointing. So I used to be so much on social media, so I would see queer people in Uganda like post about bullying, cyberbullied, and you could see in the news how they got arrested and everything, and nobody would bail them out. They would be chased out of their families. So I was thinking with Kim, I'm like, what if we do a personal fundraiser and provide resources like talking about cyberbullying amongst the queer community in Uganda, because they're there. We are there, like we're not going anywhere, we're there. And the people in Uganda that basically don't even want to leave and come to the US to seek asylum. The people that want to stay, they want to be in the country and just see all the changes happen. So that kind of like inspired us to like just start up Pink Triangle Uganda.
Cool.
Justice in Uganda.
So for someone who's never heard of it, if you just had to explain concisely like what Pink Triangle Uganda does, could you tell us more about that, Kim?
Yeah, so I think Pink Triangle Uganda is basically, we're kind of a bridge to resources and information and creating opportunities for, queer people to exist in spaces. And some people might, that seems like, kind of a broad area, and it certainly is, but I think people don't necessarily always realize too just the power and how privileged we are here in the US, where we can actually get together and be in spaces with queer people, where like so many queer people are literally isolated by hundreds of thousands of miles in rural areas, and don't even know that the people like them exist. And so that's something we're really trying to work towards, and just kind of creating that space and working with other nonprofits as well. That's something we really value at Pink Triangle, is we think it's certainly a community collaborative effort.
Very, very cool. And I know there are other resources that you provide for folks as well. Yahanetsi, do you want to speak a little bit more to that?
Sure, I can try. So I'm much newer to the board. So if I miss anything, please fill it in, y'all. I know that they provide the camp, right, which is the biggest part of the organization. It's the camp that they all come together and discuss all this topics of mental health, reproductive health, and also create a space where, again, they can be safe being queer individuals all together, right? And then also working with doctors to find hormones for trans people there. And then one of our other co-directors, who's not here right now with us, they work on finding food resources during COVID times, and just starting a food pantry right out there too. So, and they live in Uganda, so it's really helpful because we have somebody there. And so kind of starting with that, those are the things I can think of off the top of my head. And then also my role is more in the background. I consider myself to be more in the background, where I do more like helping with grants, applications, writing, reading, finding resources, finding grants, just because I am not a person of African descent, so I want to stay in the back. And I came into the board because I knew Tando and Kim, and they asked me to, and I was like more than happy to. So that was kind of what I do, is I just do more writing, editing, finding curriculum, finding things that exist free, easy, accessible. Um, yeah.
Tando and Kim, would you like to add to that?
Yeah, I think so there's a few areas we're trying to branch into. Like Yahanatsi said, we have a co-director who's working on the food bank, and we've been doing a camp. We're trying to kind of branch into working with other organizations to tell stories, specifically a group that wants to do a podcast, Queer Prism. We're trying to start working with them. And then we'd really like to branch more into like small loans for queer individuals and queer businesses. And so that's another area, again, kind of where we're hoping to branch out to, and media as well. So, certainly we're in the process of doing a lot of these things. And again, and as well, like Yahanatsu mentioned, like as a white person, I feel like my role and my responsibility is also to kind of be in the wings, like kind of behind, and I do mostly just logistics, because certainly at Pink Triangle, we value having facilitators, and we value everything being run and kind of based in Uganda, and for Ugandans, by Ugandans, all things Ugandans, because this is their organization, and it's, certainly we're just so grateful to be a part of it. So
That is beautiful. Tando, anything else to add?
No, everything is, yeah, Hanatsi said it perfectly, so did Kim. And about the Queer Prism, and we're so lucky in Uganda that they do not censor audio recordings. That is the only way Queer Prism can function, but they can censor video. So we can't do like what we're doing right now, because that is censored, and that is basically outing somebody, but we can do audio. Yeah, that is like amazing, and we're so happy we're going to be working with Queer Prism.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And these partnerships are, I bet, are helping a lot of people in Uganda. And it's so wonderful that we have an organization here that can reach out to other countries, not just in our own community. But I want to thank Yakanetsi, Kim, and Tando for being here today and for allowing us to hear a little more about this awesome organization. I also want to kind of provide a little more personality to all of us, because we are more than just our organizations or the jobs and titles that we have. And so I'm going to ask you guys a random question, and we'll just kind of shoot through the line and see who has the best answer. Okay, so this question is, what is y'all's dream vacation? Yeah, Hanetsi, you want to go first?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I always picked on first? Dream vacation. Oh, I'm sorry. You might hear my dogs. Oh, actually, I want to go to Germany. I haven't been to Germany. That would be nice. Beaches. I mean, white people, but still, it's nice. Like, I just want the beaches and the cute like structures and
Yes,
just, yeah, visit that area.
lots of history. Kim?
I think right now my goal is either Kenya or South Africa. So I'm pretty torn between the two.
Love that. Tando?
Guys, fun. Bora Bora, Bali. Can we just can we see the actual thing? Mombasa, Zanzibar, like at the beach, anything beach.
Yes. Beach. I
I don't
am.
want to go to Germany. It's so cold. Who does that to themselves? It's
Hey, I think Thando won this round because beach is life. Beach is where you get sun, ocean, and sand. So all the elements in one. That's super good. All right. So I want to let all of our viewers know that the description will contain the information about Pink Triangle and the contact information for these three amazing individuals. If you guys have any more questions, please contact them or please contact us. And remember, these organizations are providing help, but you can also help and volunteer because there's always a need for more support. And so without further ado, thank you everyone again, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Shout out to Nick too, though, and
Utah Pride
Utah
Center.
Pride.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.